can actually see how tired I am. My gosh. Anyway, let's do this. So, in the spirit of the new year, I made a few resolutions. One of those resolutions is to challenge myself to complete my backlog. So I'm a gamer and a collector, two things that don't mix very well because I buy a lot of games. Like for example, I got all this and I got all this. I almost dropped it, man. And not only do I have those two pile of games, I actually have more PS3 and PS4 games on the shelf. I also have PS2 games, GameCube games, and a bunch of retro games like N64 and Super Nintendo in bins in my closet. So in short, completing my backlog won't be an easy task. Like there's no way I can get through every single game I own this year. Because not only do I have physical games, I also have games downloaded digitally. Like my entire Steam library, which is over 300 games, and other digital games I have downloaded onto my PS3, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. So yeah, it seems like an impossible task. So what I did to make this seemingly impossible task easier was I made a list of games to get through before the end of this year. So I did that, and that list consists of 60 games. I know, still a lot, but I made a few rules to make the task or the challenge even easier. So speaking of rules, I'll go over them. There's 4 of them. So rule number 1 is that I don't need to complete every single game on this list. Like I want to have fun playing these games. I don't want to feel like I'm just checking boxes on a list of things to do. I don't want to make it seem like a to-do list, because those are no fun. Like I want to immerse myself into the game. I want to enjoy myself as I play it, like everyone should when they play a game. And that leads us into rule number 2, which is I can play these games offline. Of course, I'll stream some of the games on my Twitch channel, and of course, I'll upload myself playing them on my gaming channel, and of course, I'll talk about some of those games on this channel. I don't just want to play these games and restrict myself to playing these games for the sake of making content and for you guys. I want to play them on my own, relax, have some fun playing it. Because yeah, I enjoy what I do on here, what I do on Twitch, and what I do on the gaming channel. But I also like sitting back without a camera in my face, playing those games. And moving on to rule number 3, I will only play games from the 7th generation and up, with the exception of these games right here. I couldn't not include these games on the list because they're classics I have not even touched yet. And one of them being a Kojima classic, like, come on. And moving on to rule number 4, which I like to argue is the most important rule on this list of rules. I don't have to complete the list this year. As I explained earlier in the video, I don't want to stress. I want to make this easier. And another way to make this easier is not pressuring myself to complete the list this year. Like I can always take the games I don't finish and carry it on to next year's list and add some more to it. So I made this video for 2 reasons. One of them was that I spent a lot of money on games the past 3 to 4 years after, I moved away from my parents' place. I figured if I spent all this money on these games, might as well play them, because a lot of them, most of them, I have bought and placed them right on my shelf, and I haven't touched them since the time I bought them. And the second reason why I'm making this video is because I was inspired by a YouTuber named Daryl Talks Games. He's a very good YouTuber, makes really great content, and I'll feel bad making this video without crediting him. I'll link his video in the description down below if you guys want to check it out. So yeah, that's my New Year's resolution. Well, one of the several that I've made for the year 2024. I hope you guys enjoy the content I make because of this challenge. And before I forget, I'll make a follow-up video halfway through the year just to update you guys on how I'm doing on that backlog. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Later.